welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you a highly requested video. I'm going to be talking about how we do Christmas minimalistic. You guys know that I am a huge fan of minimalism. I hate clutter. I hate having too many things. I just like to have an empty space around me. It helps me think. So it kind of gets crazy over Christmas. You guys know this. The kids get a ton of toys and there's just so much stuff everywhere and you feel really overwhelmed. So I'm just going to share with you what we do to keep Christmas affordable, keep it very minimal and not a lot of clutter, but also make it enjoyable for the kids and like not let them feel like they're missing out. So the first thing that we do before we, Christmas comes near, before we buy anything, is we will go and take all their old toys and books, things like that, and just go fish through it all and find stuff that is broken or missing its parts, or just toys that they haven't and books that they haven't touched in a long time, and we will either donate them if they're in good condition or recycle them if they aren't. Same with the books. If they're ripped up, then we will recycle them. If they're good quality but just never ever been touched, my kids don't like them, then I'll donate them. And that way we have a clean and empty slate for before Christmas. So because if they're gonna get toys at Christmas, it's just gonna fill up. So that way we have a little bit of more space to work with, and the kids really don't mind when we do this. They don't mind because if it's something that they haven't touched in a long time, or if it's broken, then it just doesn't affect them. And then we tell them at Christmas they're gonna be getting some new stuff, so it makes them excited and they really don't mind. So once that's done, then we sit down and we do a budget. So each kid is different, depends on their age. So for example, my older son, who's almost 4, will have a higher budget that we'll spend on him compared to like my 9-month-old baby girl. So a baby doesn't really understand, so we don't need to spend as much. So that's how we break up our budget, and every year our budget changes from year to year depending on our income and our expenses for that year. So what we do is we make a budget for each kid, and it's not, each kid, like I said, will have a different budget. So we always make sure it's fair, but it really just changes on their age. And our kids always get 2 things. They each get a stocking and we fill that up, and then they get a gift too on the side. So once we have our budget, then we now know what we can spend on a kid. And so in terms of gifts, we don't want to get them just a bunch of tiny and useless little toys, because they're going to play with it for a minute, throw it around, and it either goes in the garbage, somebody steps on it and breaks it, or they just don't touch it again. So instead we try to get them practical things that we know they need and really want, and that's within our budget. So that's when we start shopping, talking, bouncing ideas off each other, asking the kids what they want. And this is kind of what it looks like. So because I don't like clutter, a lot of people put useless toys and Legos and things in stockings that the kids are going to get bored of really quick. So instead, what we do is we fill up their stocking with edible things, because that way they don't stick around. They eat them and they're gone. They're not cluttering up the house. So we will fill it up with nutrition snacks. I can make a video if you want to see what I put in their stockings, but just really healthy little packaged snacks, some of their favorite things that they like to eat. We also throw in some chocolate. So almost everything in their stocking is edible. We might throw 1 or 2 little toys or something that they really want in there, like crayons, if John finds like these new crayons that he wants or something. But most of the time it's something edible that can get used up, and then there's no clutter there. And each of the kids will get their stocking full of like food and snacks. And then the gift under the tree is something that they really want and need. So for example, John will be getting a snowsuit. He really needs a snowsuit. We do not include that in our budget, however. We don't really include clothes in our budget, because that's something that they need regardless of Christmas. And Christmas, we want to give them something that, is different, something that they don't always get. So he will get a snowsuit regardless, and that's not in the budget. But then in our budget for him is going to be maybe between $60 and $85. And we'll get him something else that we know he wants. He's here, so I can't say certain things, but there are certain things that he wants. They are toys, but they are toys that he will use from now until he's like 10 or 11. Like they're for this age and up. So we'll probably get him something like that. I can make a video. If you guys are interested, comment below, let me know if you want to see what we're getting them for Christmas and how we, do all that. I can try and get a video out a little bit later into December. But that's what we do. So we'll get him, it's a toy, but it's something that, like I said, he'll use. So it's not going to be a little toy that we're going to step on and it's garbage. It's going to be something that he'll use forever. And it is a decent toy that we can get rid of some of his older ones and he won't mind. And then for Aaron, his budget's a little bit less. His budget's like 50 and under. And we're going to get him same thing, some toy, like a toy or something. Not a lot of little things, just usually one bigger thing. But something that we know he'll use and be able to use for a couple years. and something that's good quality so it's not going to break really fast, and then there goes your money. And then for Lily, her budget's like, honestly, for the gift under the tree, this doesn't include, the budgets don't include their stockings, it's just what's going to be under the tree. Her gift under the tree is going to be, her budget's about $25. She's a little baby, she honestly doesn't know, so what we're doing is we're getting her a little plastic, like, pink and purple shopping cart buggy. There's some little food in it, and it also comes with a doll. So I'm gonna get her that. She can walk, so it'll be fun for her to just hold on to it and walk around the house with it, but it's also for when she's a little bit older, say 3 or 4. So I know it's something that we'll get our use out of. So that's kind of what we do for Christmas. And like I said, our budget changes every year, but we change our budget according to each child's needs. But that's it. It's pretty straightforward, and it just really helps us keep our house clean, minimalistic, and just not cluttered, because Christmas gets really overwhelming, especially when you have a lot of family and friends who give your kids a lot of toys. So like I said, we just go and clear out all their old toys, things they haven't touched in a while, things that are broken, things that are old, and just donate, give them away, or throw them out. So that is what we do. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any tips that you guys do over Christmas in terms of like minimalism, comment below, let me know. I'd love to hear your ideas and thoughts. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye.